Good afternoon, teacher.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon,
Good
teacher.
evening, teacher.
Hello. Hello.
Good evening,
Okay,
Miss.
good afternoon, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
Good evening, Miss.
Hello.
Good evening, teacher.
Good evening, teacher.
Okay, time check. It is already 6:06 in the afternoon. Okay, thank you for being today, kids. Thank you for being today, being present today. So what we are going to do today is we will be continuing our discussion on grammar, and we will be using the blue book. So we are still on chapter 1. Okay, so I hope everybody is ready now. If you have a copy of your blue book, please do grab it. Or if you have a notebook with your notes last week, please have it with you because we will be having a short review. Mark is not yet here. Mark is not yet here, right? Oh, okay. Mark is already here. So I have 23. Is Honey and Sundara? Okay, Honey and Sundara are here. Same with Danielle and Jonathan. Okay, I think some of the kids from NTT are also here. Welcome. Queenie, Priscilla, hello. Okay, Celine is still with us. That's good. Okay, so who can tell me or who can tell to the class? Okay, what have we discussed last week? Okay, anyone who would like to share what we have discussed last week?
The first, I don't know what to say. It's like bunny. Hey, what odd letter is start for bunny? B, something like that.
Mm-hmm. For grammar class, we have our discussion on subject-verb agreement, right? Still on subject-verb agreement. So there are many rules to remember in um many rules to remember in grammar. Okay. So allow me to share my screen because we will be continuing what we have started answering last meeting. Can you see my screen now?
Yeah.
Yes, Miss.
Okay. So if you can still recall, we have we have started sentences 10 to 13. Okay, so this time I would like to call Bethany to read sentences 10 to 13.
Yeah. The,
I
they
want
teacher.
you okay. I want you to read it with the correct answer, okay?
Okay. The teacher or the kids are in the room. The pillow or the basket are the cabin. Near Orlando, nor the kids are
Available.
available. They
Available. Available. Come again.
are
Available.
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 Available. Neither Sir Harry or the teacher record the
Attendance.
attendance.
Okay. So you have this word attendance. This one is available. This one, neither.
Neither.
Neither. Okay, thank you, Bethany. I would also like to, okay, I would also like Catherine to read the 4 sentences.
Yes, teacher. The pillow or the blankets are in the cabinet. Neither Orlando nor the kids are available. Either Sir Harry or the teachers record the attendance.
Okay, thank you, Catherine.
You're welcome, teacher.
Now with the given sentences, who would like to share to everybody what this rule is about? Or what should we remember? What should we remember about these sentences? What's the rule for this one? Enda, Danielle, Joy?
So we use the plural subject in the last one.
Okay, so you have that idea, Joy. Thank you for remembering. Very good. So if okay, take note, we have the connectors or and nor, right? We have or and we also have nor. So if you have a singular subject and the other one is a plural subject, what should we do with the plural subject? We are going to put it last, right? We are going to put it. What are we going to do, Joy?
We're going to put it in the last one.
Okay, put it last and we are going to use a plural verb. For example, the teacher is singular, the plural subject is kids. That's why we are going to use are. Another thing, another example, Sir Harry is only one. That's a singular subject. We have here teachers. That's plural. So you put the teachers last, then you're going to use a plural verb to make it correct. Okay, so that is, I think, for a while. So that is rule number, okay, that is rule number 5 of the blue book, if you have a copy with you. So what does rule number 5 states? When a singular subject and a plural subject are being connected by either or neither nor, put the plural subject last and use a plural verb. Okay, so we shall be continuing. Oh, we shall start now with sentences 1 to 9. So these are only, this is only a review of the rules that we have finished discussing. I'm sorry, I have to mute. I have to mute some of you. Not some of you. I have to mute you because you're only allowed to unmute if you have a question or if you have something to ask, okay? Or if I'm asking you to answer. Okay, let us start now with sentence number 1. Okay, let us start with sentence number 1. Read the sentences, then you choose the correct verb to use to make it complete. Okay, let's have. Okay, Danielle, can I have you for number 1?
Yes, teacher.
Number 1.
My father or
My
my mother is attending
My
today's meeting.
my father or my mother is attending.
Okay,
Is.
thank you. It's yes.
Is.
Yes. Hi, Vandra and Yasa. Okay. Okay. Before I'll have the both of you for the next sentences, right? Let's have Danielle first to finish answering. Danielle.
Yes, teacher.
I can see
Uh,
your beautiful smile, Danielle, when you were interrupted by the girls, but it's okay. Okay. Give me your answer now.
my father or my mother is attending today's meeting.
Okay. So what is the rule to remember for that sentence?
Okay, so the rule is when we have the connector or nor, when two of the subject is singular, we use
Singular? Yes.
singular
Verb.
to be.
Okay,
Is a
that's
singular to be.
okay. A singular to be or a singular verb because is and are be verbs. Okay? Is and are be verbs. So to be verbs. Very good. Amazed
Thank
of
you,
that,
teacher.
Danielle. Thank you. So that is what you're going to remember. That is for sentences. Maybe I think uh, 1 to 6 maybe here. Okay, let's move now to sentence number 2. Can I have Etris and Kaya? Etris and Kaya of NTT.
Hani or
Or
Indah
is
is leading
leading
the
the
class
class
today.
Very good. Okay, what is your answer, girls? What's your answer? Etris and Kaya, what's your answer? Girls, what's your answer? You said is, right?
Is leading class today.
Okay, so it's Hani or Inda is leading the class today. Very good. Okay, let's move now to sentence number 3. Okay, Orlando is raising his hand. Yes, Orlando. Orlando.
yes.
Yeah, sentence number 3.
Alfonso or Tristan are playing in the park with friends.
Okay, you say Alfonso or Tristan are playing in the park with friends. Are we going to use are for that one?
Is
Okay, okay, let's use the singular form because we have the connector or. So we have two singular subjects connected by or. We use the singular form is. The singular form of the verb which is. Okay,
is.
Orlando?
Okay, Miss.
I want you to read it again
Okay.
with the correct
Alfo
answer now.
Alfonso or Tristan is playing in the park with friends.
Very good. Okay, that's so good. Let's move to sentence number 4. Okay, let's have sentence number 4. And I would like to talk to Inda. Hi, Inda.
Hi, teacher. Okay.
Number 4,
Either
please.
okay. Either he or she cook or cooks dinner. The answer is cooks.
Yes, very good. Okay, either he cooks, either she cooks. So that's why you use the verb, the singular form, which is cooks. Thank you, Inda.
No problem.
Number 5, let's move now to Jennifer. Jennifer,
Okay, Miss. Either the or paint is or are used to color cloth. The answer
okay,
is are.
either die at Jennifer, this is die.
Die.
Read again, die. Die. Not die, that meaning die. Die is, something you're going to use if you color a cloth, you color something, you use dye. Are we going to use R for this? Either dye or paint R used to color cloth? Hello, Jennifer?
Yes, Miss.
Yes. Jennifer?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. Your answer is, what's your answer?
Either.
I am going to, kids, I am, excuse me, microphones, please.
Are you sure?
Microphones, please. One. Okay, what's the rule for sentence number 5? What's the rule for sentence number 5? If you have two singular subjects, okay, if you have two singular subjects connected by or, then you use either. Still, you are going to use the singular form of the verb, okay? If you use either, then you have two singular subjects. Die is singular. Paint is also singular. So you are still going to use the singular form of the verb. So you say either dye or paint is used to color cloth. Okay? Again, what's the rule? If you connect two singular subjects, use is. If you use either or connecting two singular subjects, you use is. Okay, let's continue. Okay, let us still continue. Number 6. Daraka, are you ready to answer, Daraka?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, continue. Yes, Daraka, number 6.
Either John or Jane work or work at the canteen.
Yes.
Is it works?
Are you sure with this, Daraka?
Wait.
It is the same with sentences 4 and 5.
Okay. I'm sure.
Daraka's answer is works, right, Daraka?
Yes.
You are right. You're right. Why? Because you have here two singular subjects. We have John and Jane connected by or. So you use works. Okay. That's good, Daraka.
I'm right.
Okay. Thank you, Miss.
It's okay, Grace. Okay, next to Daraka, I would like to talk to Catherine for sentence number 7. Catherine,
Yes, teacher.
number 7, please.
Neither Sandara nor Honey is our cooking mother at the kitchen. The answer
Yes.
is.
Okay, you are correct. We are going to use is. Same explanation with sentences 4, 5, and 6. Thank you, Catherine. Let's move
Neither
now.
Sandra nor Honey is also helping at the kitchen. Right.
Microphones, please. Microphones.
Sarah is helping mother at the kitchen. Her, Cynthia, or I. delivery.
Okay, let's move to sentence number 8.
Delivery.
Can I talk to Arga? Oh, Alfonso is already here. Hi, Alfonso.
Hi, teacher.
Hello, I'll talk to you later. Arga, sentence number 8, please. Arga.
Okay, Miss. Either Sitya or I accept or accepts the delivery.
Yes.
The answer is accept.
Accept. The plural form of the verb, accept. Either Shitty or I accept. Or should we use accepts?
Accept.
Yes.
Accepts.
Okay, because what will help you explain that is rule number 3 of the blue book. So when I is one of the two subjects, kids, when I is one of the two subjects connected by either or, neither nor, you put it second. Okay, remember? You put it second and you use the singular form of the verb. Okay, so what's the singular form of the verb, Arga? What's the singular form?
Sitya or I.
Singular form of the verb. Shitya or I, that is the subject in the sentence. Okay? Let's be clear. The subject in the sentence is the one that we are talking to about, or what the sentence is about, the doer of the action. If the verb, it's an action. Arga, you have two verbs to choose, whether accept or accepts. If you were listening to me a while ago, if that rule states if I, you have here I, the pronoun I, which refers to yourself. The pronoun I refers to yourself. If that's one of the subject, you put it last. Then you use the singular form of the verb. Now my question, which among these two is the singular form of the verb? Accept or accepts?
Accepts.
Okay, so accepts, that is the singular form of the verb. I want you to read now the sentence.
Either Sitya or I accepts the delivery.
Okay, I want you to answer number 9, Arga. Still you in number 9 for number 9.
Either Noelito or I the room cleans or clean the room after class.
Okay, so
Yes.
again, you have I as one of the subject. What's the correct answer, Arga?
Cleans.
Okay, we have cleans. We need to
Yeah.
use the singular form of the verb. Okay, thank you, Arga. So I would like to call, okay, oh, okay, can I have, let's have a reading activity first before we continue. Rihanna, could you please read sentences 1 to 4 only, 1 to 4. Rihanna with the correct answer, please.
Okay, Miss. My father or my mother is attending today's meeting. Hani or Indah is leading the class today. Alfonso or Tristan is playing in the park with friends. Either he or she cooks dinner.
Cooks dinner.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Rihanna. Very good.
Yes, Rock.
Okay, I would also like to ask Tristan to read. Tristan.
Yes.
Okay, please read Tristan 1 to 4.
Okay. My father or my mother is attending today's meeting. Hani or Indah is leading the class today. Alfonso or Tristan is playing in the park with friends. Either he or she cooks dinner.
Tristan, maybe you would like to say again the rule that we must remember for these sentences? Anything that you would like to say about this sentence, about the rule? Or what must we remember? What should we remember?
Okay, sorry.
Microphones, kids, girls.
My
Microphone,
mother.
please.
Number one.
Okay, Tristan. Please continue, Tristan. Tristan?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I forgot about it.
You forgot about it. Okay, so again, everyone, kids and girls and boys, to if you're going to connect two singular subjects, okay, with or, you use the singular form of the verb. If you also use either or, neither nor, still connecting two singular subjects, you need to use the singular form of the verb. Okay, so that also goes along with sentences 5 to 7. Okay, let's have, okay, how about Tersa Pani Jaya? Hello? Tersa Pani Jaya, hello?
Hello, me.
Girls, please read sentences 5 to 7. Please read 5 to 7, okay?
Read. Baca. Baca seven.
Either
Die or pay
Either die is use the color cloth.
call.
Number 6. Either
Jane
works at the
work
canteen.
canteen.
please continue. Neither. Number 7, girls. Number 7.
Honey is helping mother at the kitchen.
Okay. Thank you, girls. Thank you.
Kami dulu dong. Kami dulu.
Okay, so let's move to sentences 8 and 9. Okay, 8 and 9. Alfonso, please read, Alfonso.
Okay.
Either
Either Shitya or I accepts the delivery. Either Noelito or I cleans the room after class.
Okay.
Maybe you would like to share what's the rule, Alfonso?
When the subject combines by or and there's I, put it the last and use the singular form.
Exactly. Okay. I hope that is clear. Alfonso was able to explain it to you. Very good. Okay. So we will be answering sentences 14 and 15 after we discuss the next. Okay. After we discuss the next rule. Okay. So do you have my screen now? Do you have my screen?
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So we have here rule number 6 because we are done with this. Rule number 5. Let's move to rule number 6. Queenie Priscilla is raising her hand. Queenie Priscilla, hello.
Yes.
Okay. Are you new in TIS, Queenie?
Yes.
Welcome to TIS. How are you?
I'm fine.
How old are you, Queenie?
Years old.
Come again?
6 years old.
Oh, you're 6 years old. Can you read now rule number 6, Queenie?
Yes. Yes.
Wow, good. Please read, Queenie.
As a general rules, use a plural verb with 2 or more subjects when they are
Connected. Please continue when they are connected by and. Okay. Okay, thank you, Queenie. Very good. She's just 6 years old, but she can read English now. Very good. Okay. Can I go back to Alfonso to please read rule number 6, Alfonso?
Okay. Rule 6. As a general rule, use a plural verb with 2 or more subjects when they are connected by and.
Very good. Jocelyn, read the example.
Okay. Example: a car and a bike are my are my means of transportation.
Okay. When you say means, you use a car and a bike and and as your transportation, as your vehicle. Okay, now, what connector is used for the in this sentence? What connector? If you can notice, we are no longer using nor, right? There's no nor and there's no or. What is being used now, kids?
And.
Used now. Yes. Very good. A good observation. Okay, we have the connector and. So what does it mean? What does it mean if we use and? That means we have now plural. What do we mean now, kids? We already have a
plural.
Plural.
yes. We what plural? What plural? Plural what?
It's 2
Plural
or more subjects.
Plural form.
at first.
Plural.
Yes.
Then one.
Plural subject.
Very good, Catherine. We already have now a plural subject. Okay, Nayaka is also right. It's more than one already because we have car and we also have bike. That's the time we are going to use a plural verb. Okay, kids, when you have two subjects connected by and, you are going to use a plural verb. So you have car and bike. You use are. Okay, let's have an example. Let's have this one. Okay, we have sentence number 14. We have sentence number 14. Oh, look at my spelling. Okay, sentence number 14. I would like to hear from. Okay, how about Letitia first to read? Letitia, just read, Letitia, just read. Excuse me.
Yes, teacher. Katrina and Jennifer study their
Study.
lesson.
Okay, I want you to read first the verbs. Study, studies. Again.
Study, studies.
Yes. Okay. Letitia, What do you think is the correct verb for that? What do you think?
The answer is study.
Yeah, very good. The correct verb is study. It is in plural form because you have a plural subject. You have Katrina and Jennifer. So the verb is plural. Okay, Letitia, read it again, Letitia, with the correct answer now.
Katrina and Jennifer study their
Lessons.
lessons.
Yes. Okay. I hope that's clear now. Another example, sentence number 15, Erin. Okay, because Erin is here. Erin.
Yes, Miss.
Yes. Number 15 is for you.
Okay, Miss. Noel and Mark blank toys at the mall.
Yes. The answer, Erin, is?
Mm,
Okay, you have Noel and Mark. Noel and Mark, is it buy or buys?
Bye, Miss.
Come again.
Bye.
Yes. Buy is in the plural form. I want you to read now.
Noel and Mark buy toys at the mall.
Very good. Okay, thank you, Erin.
You're welcome, Miss.
Can I have the NTT girls now? Naya, Keddy, and Alyssa Jana. Naya, Keddy, and Alyssa Jana. Hello.
Hello, Miss.
Yes, good evening. I want you to read sentences 14 and 15 with the correct answer now. Naya, Keddy, please read now. Alyssa, please read.
Katrina and Jennifer study their lesson.
Very good. Next, 15.
Noel and Mark buy toys at the mall.
Very good. Thank you, girls.
Noel and Mark buy toys at the mall.
Okay, so let us continue now with another rule. Okay. I'll be sharing again my screen. Let's go back now to the blue book. And welcome to rule number. Okay, welcome to rule number 7 already. So by this time, since we only have 15 minutes left, we will be reading rule number 7. I hopefully we can reach rule number 9, okay? Okay, rule number 7 first. Mark, can I have you now? Mark. 1, 2, 3. Mark, there you go.
Mr. Main.
Rule number 7, please.
Rule number 1. Wait. Why is it still loading? Huh?
Rule number 7. Number 7.
Rule number 7. Okay. Rule number 7. Sometimes the subject is separated from the verb by words such as along with, as well as, besides, or not. Ignore this expression when determining whether to use a singular or plural.
Mark, could you please read it again, Mark?
Okay, Mr. Main. Rule 7. Okay. Rule number 7. Sometimes the subject is separated from the verb by words such as along, with, as well as, besides, or not. Ignore these expressions when determining in whether to use a singular or plural form.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Mark. So if your sentences makes use of along, with, as well as, besides, or not, okay, you're just going to ignore it. Then you use the correct form of the verb. So we have here the example. The politician, along with the newsman, is expected shortly. Okay, politician, that's the verb. So you have here this phrase, along with the newsman. Although newsman is plural, okay, you are going to, it says here, you are going to ignore these expressions. Okay, you just ignore this expression, then you use the, okay, for that sentence, you use the singular form of the verb, which is. So the politician is expected shortly. So what should we remember? Ignore these expressions that starts with the word along with, as well as, besides, or not. Another example. Excitement as well as nervousness is the cause of her shaking. I repeat, excitement as well as nervousness is the cause of her shaking. So excitement as the subject in the sentence, so you use is. Excitement is the cause. What are we going to do with this phrase, kids? What are we going to do with this phrase? We are going to ignore these expressions. Okay, that's rule number 7. You are going to ignore those expressions. Okay, let's move to rule number 8. Rule number 8. Inda, please read.
Okay, teacher. The pronouns each, everyone, everybody, anyone, anybody, someone, and somebody are singular and require singular verbs. Do not be misled by what follows off.
Okay, so do not be misled by what follows off. Okay, what do you call these pronouns? What do you call it? Everyone, everybody, anyone, anybody, someone, and somebody. Okay. What do you call those pronouns? Those are examples of indefinite pronouns. Okay. Take note that indefinite pronouns take the singular form of the verb. Okay. Indefinite pronouns, each, everyone, everybody, anyone, anybody. Again, those are indefinite pronouns. That's why you take or use the singular form of the verb. You have the example. Okay, you have the example. Each of the girls sings well. Okay, if you it makes use of the pronoun each, right? It's an indefinite pronoun. That's why we use the singular form of the verb. Okay. You might be asking, teacher, we have the word girls. That's plural, teacher, right? But what we are going to what you must what are we going to remember? What should we remember rather? What should we remember? We should not be misled by what follows off. Okay, of the girls, we should not, what do you call that one? We should not focus on that because we should focus on the pronoun use, each, that's indefinite. So you use sings. Another example, every one of the cakes is gone. We use the indefinite pronoun everyone. So it should, and you look here. These pronouns are all singular. Remember, take note, all these pronouns are singular and it require singular verbs. Everyone is singular. That's why we use is gone. Okay. So let's have now an example. Okay? Before teacher will give the example, what are those indefinite pronouns, kids? What are those indefinite pronouns? Alfonso, Catherine, Danielle? Yes?
Sorry
What are
to
the... Sorry. Yes, Jocelyn.
sorry to disturb you, but sorry. Can I repeat again? So anyone, anybody, someone, and of those things, that's a singular verb. A singular verb.
Pronoun. Pronoun. Jocelyn, and kids, those are not verbs. Those are not verbs. Those are singular pronouns. Okay?
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. But those are singular.
Yes. Singular pronouns, to be exact, indefinite pronouns. They are called indefinite pronouns. Those are singular pronouns. That's why it should take a singular form. It should take the singular form of the verb. So you have each, somebody, anybody, everyone. So those are examples, right? Alfonso, can you say it again? What are those indefinite pronouns?
Um, everyone,
We have,
everybody,
yes, that's an example. That's good.
and that's a singular pronoun.
Yes, those are singular pronouns. How about Danielle? Danielle, could you recall what are those indefinite pronouns?
Teacher, sorry to disturb. Can I ask you,
Yes.
is somebody is more than one person? So why does it call it singular?
Somebody, because you are not sure who that someone is.
And everyone. I mean everyone.
Because, okay, everyone. Why? Because it's taken as one. Everyone means as a whole, as one, taken as one. So that's why it is a singular pronoun. Okay.
Oh,
Example, if I say everyone, that means all of you in the class. Everyone is invited, meaning all of you is invited. That's why everyone is taken as singular.
oh,
That's why, because you, Danielle and kids, you don't say everyone are invited. You say everyone is invited at the party.
oh, thank you, Miss.
Eh, Another example, you say nobody. You don't say nobody are absent. Nobody is absent today. Ah, somebody hits me. You don't say somebody hits me because you don't know exactly who is it. And those are indefinite pronouns which are singular in form. Okay, let's move now to the
Okay,
examples.
teacher, thank you.
Yeah, it's a good thing that you are asking me, and I also appreciate that one. Thank you, Danielle. Actually, I haven't write the sentence, but while I am writing it or while I am typing it, I want everyone to read it and analyze. Then I'll be asking you what should be the correct answer. Okay? So I have sentence number 16 now for our activity. The sentence number 16 now for our activity. I would like to talk to Noelito. Noelito, hello.
Hello, teacher.
I haven't talked to you. I want to hear from you. Please read sentence 16.
Everybody loves to learn English.
Yes.
The answer is love.
Come again.
Everybody loves to learn English? The answer is love.
Okay. Noel, teacher would like I would
Learn English.
okay, Noelito, just be sure, okay? Is it everybody love or everybody loves?
Tas. Everybody love.
Love?
Love.
Everybody is it's an indefinite pronoun. So we are going to use the singular form of the verb, which is loves. Okay, Noel, read the sentence. Everybody, well.
loves to learn English.
Okay, very good. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, teacher.
Okay, let's move now. Okay, you read closely to my next sentence. Somebody. Okay, let's move now to sentence number 17. Let's call kids or girls from NTT, Vandra and Anissa. Vandra and Anissa, hello. Okay, if not then...
Hello.
Oh yeah, hello.
Hello, teacher.
Okay, number 17, girls, number 17. Please read, just read first. Somebody.
Aduh, Miss, jaringan.
Yes. Anissa, Vandra, please read number 17.
Somebody passes me from behind.
Behind. This one, behind. Okay. Thank you, girls. Thank you. Okay. Can I have, is Katrina with us? Oh, Katrina. Okay, Katrina is not here. Shitya, can you open your microphone now, Shitya?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, number 17, Shitya.
Somebody passes from me from behind.
Yes. Somebody is an indefinite pronoun. Should we use push or pushes?
Pushes.
Yes. That's why we are going to use the singular form of the verb. Read now, Shitya.
Somebody pushes me from behind.
Very good. Erin, thank you, Shitya. Erin, read now 16 and 17, Erin. Thank you, Shitya.
Okay, Miss. Everybody loves to learn English. Number 17. Somebody pushes me from behind.
Very good. Okay, thank you, Erin.
You're welcome.
Fine. So everyone, please take note or remember rule number 8. Catherine, please read rule number 8. Catherine.
The teacher. Rule 8. The pronouns each, everyone, everybody, anyone, anybody, someone and somebody are singular and require singular verbs. Do not be misled by what follows off.
Very good. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, teacher.
So again, these are indefinite pronouns. Look here. They are singular. Okay? They are singular and require singular verbs. I hope you will remember that. Okay, so that ends our discussion tonight. So I hope you have learned something from today's discussion. We will be continuing on Wednesday. Before we end, everyone, please open your mic, your camera, so that we can take a screenshot for today's attendance. Everybody, give me your most beautiful smile. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay. Let's have another one. Okay, this part now. Everybody, Sandra, Danielle. Okay, good. Everyone, smile.
Bye.
Very good. Okay. Teacher Ella is here. Hi, teacher. Okay. NTT kids, thank you for being with us today. I'll see you, everybody. Our teacher will be seeing you on Wednesday. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Teacher,
Thank you
bye.
so much, Miss, for the
Teacher.
Thank you,
kids.
teacher.
Thank you,
Bye,
girls.
teacher.
Bye-bye, teacher.
Bye-bye. Hi,
Teacher.
Anissa.
Goodbye,
Hi,
teacher.
Anissa and Vandra. Thank you, Danielle and Glory. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Thank you, Nayaka.
Dirusak uang.
Thank you. Thank you, Anissa. Thank you, Vandra. Eva, thank you. Thank you, Sandra. So,
Welcome. You're welcome, teacher.
Teacher Ella, thank you.
Bye, teacher.
Nayaka, thank you, Nayaka. Thank you, Daraka.
Okay.